Finding Calm in the Chaos. I am Denise Sith, and this is my podcast. Hello, people, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Today is an amazing day because you know why. Do you know why? It's because today is the 150th episode of Finding Calm in the Chaos. Where has the time gone, friends? Can you believe it? 150 episodes. That's like commitment, man. Like, I did this. Holy shamoly. That's unbelievable. I was super excited about it. I was like, 150 episodes? What? I feel like I just started it yesterday. And like, we literally talked about things for I actually talked about stuff for 150 episodes. I bet you my teachers that all wrote like, she talks too much in class would be like, this isn't going to get you anywhere in life. Oh, yeah? Betcha it does. Future podcasters of America. Don't you worry about when they tell you talk too much. Anyway, what a way to start the episode. Anyway, we are celebrating today, and so I wanted to tell you, I mentioned on Saturday's Coffee Talk that I have been having, I'm super motivated, but I am tired AF, okay? So I need to like boost my energy, and I've been doing all of these things to do some boosting of energy, but I'm calling this episode Energy Boost just for that reason, so that you could, if you're feeling these ways, just kind of do this. Cause sometimes you really do feel like, I feel like I could do like anything, everything. But then on the other day, I just am like barely getting out of bed. My list of things. Yeah, that's not getting shorter and I'm not doing any of it. And I'm just like, well, if I do that, then I got to do that. So I'm not going to do either one. And sometimes I get upset with myself for not getting enough done when we're tired. But, you know, is that really fair? Being hard on ourselves isn't really going to help us do better, right? And so I thought about this. It's okay. See, now I'm a type A personality and I'm OCD and I'm highly functional. And so for me, it is super, super hard to not do anything. It is super hard to tell myself that it's okay to not do anything. Because then I struggle with that. And sometimes I beat myself up over it. Like, well, just at least vacuum. You have to vacuum at least. You can't just sit and crochet all day. You have to vacuum. And it's like, wait, but do I? Maybe I just don't. Like, my inner critic is not a good motivator at all. One is just bitching and moaning all day. And the other one's just like bitching and moaning all day. It doesn't matter. But I wanted to find how to boost energy when I was tired. And there are gentler, more effective ways than beating yourself up in your head. Okay? Because that's what I do. And I thought there has to be a better way. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to boost your energy even when you're feeling sluggish. Okay? Some practical ways to do this. Because the hardest thing about trying to improve your energy and motivation is just starting it. Like starting it. When you're feeling tired, it can be difficult to find the energy that you need to do the things that would make the biggest difference, you know? And fortunately, every step that you're going to take for your well-being, right? For the better you will have a cumulative effect. So don't try to do the whole list. And this is what has been my hardest block, okay? I don't have to do the biggest list. I don't have to do the whole list. I could start with whatever seems the most doable and build from there. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just okay to empty the dishwasher in the morning and then that's it. Because you're just too tired. That's what I've been doing. And Sometimes because I wasn't vacuuming and then it got crazy. because I got a Newfoundland. Obviously, you guys know, I got a Newfoundland and a Shiba Inu. I have to vacuum. But then I was saying, I don't want to vacuum if I didn't dust because that's kind of counterintuitive. And I'm like, just vacuum. Just shh, Denise, and just vacuum and do the dishwasher. And then sit your ass down and start cooking, girl. Hook that needle. For those of you who don't know, I'm a crocheter and we call ourselves hookers. Yes, it is funny. Once I start working my Cricut, I'm also going to learn how to use my Cricut this summer. I've had one for about a year and a half. And it's a big fancy one with all this stuff. And it's still in the box. I've used it like twice to make a bookmark. I'm not even joking. So here's the first thing. So get out a list, take some mental notes. We're shooting right into this, okay? Number 1, what a shocker. And it's super easy. Drink plenty of water. I'm doing that now. I always am drinking water. Always have water. Even if I make myself tea or a cup of coffee, I always have water because staying hydrated is going to do wonders for energy. Okay. Try drinking half your body weight in ounces of water a day. I know that sounds crazy, but the 8 glasses of water, that doesn't work. But I'm telling you, if for a week, try it for a week. Everyone's like, that's a lot of water, Denise. You're a big person. It is what it is. I'm always shocked that some people don't drink any water. That is like mind-boggling to me. But you should be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water a day. Try it for a week. See how much better you feel. Because drinking water is literally crucial to maintaining the hydration levels, right? And those serve as like a little pick-me-up to fight fatigue. Okay? Every glass of water you drink not only contributes to your hydration, but it can also slightly boost energy levels because it ensures your body functions optimally. Okay? If you're not drinking water the way you should, which is half your body weight in ounces of water, okay, your body is not getting the proper oil it needs to function. We're made up of primarily water. Feed it. Pretty much easy. If you can't do number 1, just sign off, right? Number 2, meet up or talk to me. I'm not for hire anymore, but follow somebody because there's a lot of, I wrote this down and I'm like, I'm going to struggle with this one. Meet with a nutritionist or a nutrition coach, not an MLM coach, not someone who sells body, not someone who sells Optavia, not someone who says they're a keto coach, not someone who says just stop. Okay. That's not a nutrition coach. Meet with a certified nutritionist or a diplomaed holistic nutritionist. I am. Okay. Or a certified person who deals with nutrition. Okay. Get it and ask for their credentials. Not that they've been certified. I know a lot of people with these MLM companies say they're certified to do stuff and they are not. They are certified to sell shit for their, I swore on the podcast, whatever. Shit's really not a bad word anymore, is it? They're certified or they're not certified. They've been given a certificate from somebody at their MLM company that tells them that they can do stuff for their product. But then they take that and they leap with it because they're told they can do that and you cannot. So meet with a nutritionist, nutrition coach, holistic nutritionist. Be very careful as a holistic nutritionist. This one really grinds my gears. Okay. When people say that they sell an oil or they sell a product and they're a holistic nutritionist, there is a legitimate degreed program in order to be a holistic nutritionist. You can't just call yourself one because you like oils and healthy living. Okay? I am degreed to do this. Then don't tell me that you got a certificate in America, because America, the USA, the United States of America, no, a lot of my European friends are always like, why do you just call it America? United States of America does not currently have an institution that provides you with a holistic nutrition degree, which is why I can usually shoot people down as soon as they're like, I'm a holistic nutritionist. That's awesome. So am I. Where did you get your degree? And then all of a sudden the conversation stops or they tell me something stupid. And I'm like, yeah, that's not right. That's not right. You're not. So getting a handle, I say, and cut. Rant over. Getting a handle on your dietary intake is going to really help improve your energy and focus. When you're tired, you crave junk food, okay? Salty, sweet, sour. It depends. Those things all mean that you are deficient in something in your body. However, because of all the processed foods that we have available in this country, the United States of America, our body has been miswired to, instead of telling you what you want, that you just crave salty, sweet, or sour. Okay? And that junk food that you're going to eat because you don't know the difference, so you went for junk food, okay? That is going to cause a spike and a crash in your blood sugar, okay? And that is going to make it difficult to sustain your focus throughout a day. Whereas a dietitian, a nutritionist, a holistic nutritionist, a nutritionist coach, certified, ask for certifications, will help guide you guys, okay, towards this mindful eating, a balanced diet, something that includes whole grains, carbs in moderation, okay, which are essential for stabilizing blood sugar levels and reducing cravings, okay? So this is why I don't understand. Like, I literally just spoke to a couple that he's having, so her boyfriend is having some issues with medical issues. And so I can't talk about specifics because it's a client thing. They're not paying me, but it's confidentiality thing to me always when somebody talks about nutrition to me directly, for my opinion, unless I've been given permission. But I'm just using this as an example, so I'm not going to name any specifics. But he had very specific issues that were happening to him that no one could figure out. Everything was coming up normal. And as soon as then they told me they were on keto, I knew it was that. And so when you go back in and you research all of the things that they tell you keto does to you long term, and this particular person had done keto long term on and off, which is even worse because when you're doing keto on and off, you're going from a really bad fad diet, keto, yeah, I said it, to usually eating crappy. Because if you're off a diet, you're eating crappy. He needed to find a lifestyle. And so I'm like, no. You need to stop. If you're having like any kind of issue like they were having, you need to lay off the cheese, peas, okay? Like you can't eat all of that. I mean, stop buying keto foods, stop buying low carb foods, stop buying low sugar foods, stop buying low fat foods, no fat, no sugar. It's garbage. The more processed food is, here's another rant that's ending now, the more harder your system must work in order to process it. And the longer it's in, the bigger the issue. Okay? So meet with a certified nutritionist or coach that has credentials and not an MLM. 3, take a walk. Dudes, I'm trying this, but it's so hard because I'm always hurting. So I'm literally walking in my house. I know that sounds insane, but you got to start somewhere, right? Because I know that moderate physical activity helps me sleep better, which will give you an energy boost and make it easier to focus. So I'm aiming for 30 minutes a day of regular exercise. And so I'm incorporating physical activity into my routine as a natural energy booster. That's going to help in weight loss. It's going to improve heart rate, blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? And a long-term endurance, which is what I'm working on. So for me, even just going, everyone's like, oh, like what kind of physical activity did you start doing that was longer? Laundry. That might sound funny to you, but when you have lupus, RA, bad ankles, bad hips, bad knees, go up and down 4 flights a day. 4 flights, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, with about 16 loads every weekend. That's what I'm doing. I could not even do that a year ago, but I'm doing it now. And so I know I'm making steps. Number 4, get some sleep. Yeah, I know, for the people in the back. I'm trying. Oh, notice the theme here? So, energy and motivation is tied directly to how you take care of yourself. No life hack can make up for not getting enough sleep, period. And please stop taking sleep drugs. They just mess with your natural cycle. And especially do not take, oh, what is the, I forgot. It just totally went away. Oh, what's it called? I don't know. Christy's listening now, yelling it in the car. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever Christy's yelling in her car right now. They use this a lot to sleep, and it's actually really bad for you. It's counterintuitive, and it breaks my heart that it's in so many kid stuff. Now I got to pull this up and check. Unbelievable. So bear with me. Do dee do 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 do. Let's see, ingredients to help. It's going to be so easy, but I'm having like one of my moments. Oh boy. Thank you, Limes. Thank you. Melatonin. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Is it melatonin? Yeah. Okay. So please stop giving your kids anything with melatonin in it, and please stop taking it if you're taking it. Melatonin naturally disrupts your natural body's cycle of producing melatonin on itself. Most likely, if your child is having problems sleeping to where you need to give them a drug, number one, they need to change their diet. Number two, they need to drink more water. Number three, you need to remove their electrical devices up to 2 hours before they hit the sack. Even their phones. Shock, gassed, egads. You know what I'm saying? But you do. Are they going to bitch and moan about it? Yeah. But is it going to be helpful for them in the long run? Oh, yeah. Are they going to then feel better and appreciate that you did those rules in place? You bet your butt they are. Peter has a good sleep cycle because he goes to bed at 8:30 and he gets up early in the morning. So that means anywhere between 7 and 8:30. Obviously, he'll have to get up earlier now that he's going to be going to school. And I don't think that'll be a problem with that, but I never felt the need to have to step in and do interrupt his sleep cycle. Now, some things that are natural to help your sleep: lavender, tart cherry, right? So drink tart cherry juice, chamomile, magnesium, right? You can get magnesium spray, spray it on the bottom of your foot, rub it in real good, or your kids' feet before they go to bed. Boom. Passion flower, ashwagandha, valerian root. These are all things that work in a more natural way, besides having to just give them melatonin, which is really disruptive. So melatonin is a hormone that's produced in the pineal, I don't know, everybody says pineal gland of the brain that signals it's time to sleep. Your body makes this naturally, so there's no reason why you don't need it, but it usually is triggered normally. So if you're interfering it by blue lights, sleep, the sleep cycle gets interrupted. Sorry, I'm like blumbering over this. Your sleep cycle will naturally get interrupted if you're on screen time. That's got to stop. Okay. So there you go. Get some sleep. So there are apps that you can track your sleep patterns to get into a good routine. That doesn't help me because I can't wear anything on me when I'm sleeping. So like a watch is not going to happen. If you are planning to take a nap, I am not a nap person. Avoid napping longer than 20 minutes, or you're probably going to disrupt your evening rest. Quality of sleep is crucial. You should get a recommended hour of sleep per night that works for you to maintain your energy levels the next day. What I need and what you need are two different things. For me, 6 hours of actual sleep is like a beaut. It is like my special. Oh, I love it. Watch your caffeine intake. It's tempting, okay, to pour yourself a cup of coffee to overcome like the lack of energy, but it can backfire you. Now, these are for people who are caffeine sensitive. I am not caffeine sensitive. Caffeine actually relaxes me, and there are some people who have the same reaction as me. Caffeine does not give me energy. Caffeine helps me relax. Okay? Because in addition to disrupting your sleep, if you're caffeine sensitive, it can make you jittery and unfocused. And this is what it does to Mr. Sith. So the cup of coffee can offer a quick energy boost. You're relying on the caffeine, especially when you're leaning on energy drinks. Super bad for you. Super bad for you. Unnecessary. I don't know why anybody's doing energy drinks anymore. Literally, if you just drank water, the proper amount of water every day, and had a good multivitamin, you're already a step ahead of the bunch. Okay. But energy drinks and relying on caffeine to stay awake can have a side effect on your heart rate and blood pressure. So there's that. Number 6. I got a lot here. Holy cow. Put a song on. I know that sounds crazy, but put on some music. Pick a song that matches your mood. Dance to it. I've been doing this lately, dancing. Me and Pete dance. We have dance time. We dance for 25 minutes. See if you can embody how you feel. You don't have to worry about looking silly. Put on some uplifting music that matches the way you like to feel. Sing out loud. Music is a natural energy booster. It also lifts your spirits and your energy without even needing supplements, right? Talk to a friend. If you're having a hard time getting yourself in gear, talk to a friend. I don't know, if a trusted colleague. Share your feelings, your concerns. Someone can renew your determination, okay? And this is really helpful, friends, if you're experiencing low energy or mental health concerns, because it provides a sense of wellness and comfort, okay? And support. And if you need more than just a friend, meet with a professional. That's number 8, because a lack of energy and motivation can also be a sign of depression. Okay. Reach out to a mental health professional if you need help, a therapist. I see a therapist twice a month. Okay. I used to see her every week, but we moved to every 2. They may be able to tell you if something else is causing the low mood, right? But always seek medical advice for symptoms of low energy that persist, right? Because it could indicate underlying health conditions also, like thyroid issues, anemia, that kind of stuff. All right. Set small goals. When you have low energy, this big old to-do list is going to be a little daunting. Okay. So limit your to-do list to 1 item per day, but you have to do it. And you'll find a sense of accomplishment from just crossing it off. And anything else you do is just like icing on the cake. So set small, achievable goals. And those will be, or could be, an effective way to boost energy and fight fatigue, because you're getting something done, but you're not just putting the whole list in one day. Does that make sense? Take a class or a workshop. If you're losing interest, especially like in your job, take a continuing education workshop. Go to a conference, learn something new, connect with others, right? That will reignite your passion for work. That kind of physical activity and engagement is a good way to boost mental energy and focus, especially if your fatigue is being drawn from a work environment, because that can happen, right? Let's see. Take a day off. Remember, we always have sick days, but what about good days? I had somebody be like there's a joke that goes around that says, "Hi, I'm calling in sick. Are you sick? Are you okay?" "Oh yeah, I'm just fine. And it's such a great day outside. I didn't want to feel sick coming in and know that I ruined the day." That's hilarious. Because even if your job doesn't require a lot of physical energy, downtime's important. And your brain can't work at maximum capacity all the time. I know this because I was such a workhorse. I was doing 60, 70 hours a week in my prime and never taking care of myself. Okay. Try visiting somewhere new. Do some inner work. Go just to a spa, just stay home and read. A day off can truly rejuvenate your energy levels, okay? And help you return to whatever you do, okay, whatever your job is, with this renewed vigor and clarity. It could really help boost you. Celebrate your wins. This is important, and we've talked about this in the past, friends. What's the point of working hard if you don't take the time out to acknowledge your accomplishments. We do this all the time. Don't skip over the celebrations. Find small and meaningful ways to recognize yourself can really keep you motivated. And I got to where I am right now by doing this very simple thing. Celebrating achievements was vital in maintaining my mental health and my overall wellness. I kid you not. And it acted as a reminder of the positive impact of my efforts because I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. And then finally I was like, now, right? All right, we're going to take a quick break for our endorsement today, and then we'll shoot right back into the rest of these on how to boost our energy. Hey friends, I want to talk to you a little today about our sponsor, which is Pet Matrix. Pet Matrix is a premium canine supplement company, and I chose this company straight off the bat for Buster and Chica. Chica is a 15-year-old Shiba Inu, and Buster is a growing large breed Newfoundland, currently at 17 months. Every ingredient that Pet Matrix chooses has a targeted benefit for your dog. Their supplements deliver natural active ingredients through a revolutionary process that they call cell matrix delivery. By applying science and including bioactive peptides in their human-grade all-natural recipes, they're able to target a dog's specific needs, plus provide the benefit nature intended. Now, I use the Think for Chica and Buster. It is a cognitive and neural support supplement. I use the Protect for Buster as well, and that is an immune and gut support. And then I also use the Move for both of them, Chica being older and Buster with growing large bones, an anti-inflammatory and mobility support supplement. If you want to check out Pet Matrix, you can check them out at petmatrix.com. That's PETMATRX.com. And you can use Buster Sith at promo for 20% off. Again, that's Buster, BUSTER, Sith, SITH, no spaces, and get 20% off your order. Hello, we're back. Oh, a big thank you to Pet Matrix for their wonderful products, family-owned business. Love the Pet Matrix philosophy and their products and all the things they do for biohacking our dogs for us. Okay, we're going to shoot in with, we left off at number 12, which was celebrating your wins. And then 13, connecting with the whys. A little tangent. Don't tell me you got a Y because you were in the ML with an MLM and M&M. Same shit. Candy, stupid, falls apart. Connect with the whys. I'm losing my mind. Because, okay, so there's a reason why you do things in your life. And for me, one of the biggest whys I had was finding a purpose to help other people. And I got sucked into the MLM world. Yes, I'm doing it because it's very important for you guys to kind of understand this. When I became a mom, we moved out to the suburbs. It was the first time I hadn't had employment in a long time because I was a stay-at-home mom. Mr. Sith was working. I had my parents here, which was horrible because we just, if you guys know, you know. You regular guys know why. And it's just not the kind of relationship I have with my parents to have them living with us. And so there was so much going on. I was miserable and I wanted a purpose of being able to help people. I've always worked in an industry that helped people profoundly. And so I got sucked in to that cult prey that MLMs have, specifically for moms who are going through those same emotions. And so turns out in the long run, I was able to take those feelings, get out of MLM and steer them in a more positive direction where I'm actually helping people and not just my upline and a company. um, by this podcast, by a couple ministries that I'm in, that I'm participating in, programs within ministries. Also, the work that I'm doing on the books. I have stuff that I'm working on that is going to blow your guys' minds, but I've really come to the point where I'm not even interested in bragging about it anymore, I feel, or talking about it to extent. I just want to show you guys what I did when it's time. And so that to me is much more rewarding, because I feel like I'm truly finally finding a focus to be able to help people simply even just by having this. This is how I feel. These are things that I've tried to do. Maybe it can help someone. And I know it is, because I get messages from you guys all the time, and oh, that means so much to me. You have no idea. You have no idea how much it means to me when I hear that stuff. But connect with your why. You know, checking in on customers, checking in on your companies, your conversation, having a conversation, people outside of your network, okay? That reconnection of just finding your why and what kind of purpose you want in life is really a powerful boost to your energy and motivation, because it reminds you of the value and the impact of your work. Number 14, clear your inbox. Okay, so this one I can't relate to, because if you're like most people, you probably have like thousands of unread emails, messages, and notifications. I'm not most people. I'm gonna flat out tell you. My inbox only has things that are pending, like shipments, things I need to do, event tickets, and when they're done, I either file them or delete them. Everything I get, if I read it and I need to file it, I put it in one of the files in my Gmail. If I don't, I delete it. I also delete my emails and spam, my trash folder and my spam folder every night. Bye. Never. I'll look at Mr. Sitz and be like 10,432 emails. And I'm like, you could probably delete over 10,000 of those, because only 3 probably actually are something you need. It's really horrible. But instead of swearing you're going to catch up, you don't need to catch up. Mark them all red. Okay? Delete them. Because in all honesty, if you delete them all, if somebody needs it, they can contact you again. Right? I mean, it makes sense to me. I literally would delete them all. Because if you tackle just that little task, that can reduce mental clutter and boost your energy for more important tasks than worrying if you're an email person. I am. So I'm like, no, I don't want all this garbage in my email. Break your routine. Whoo, you guys know I try so hard on this. I have OCD, and I am not just saying I have OCD. I am diagnosed OCD since I was 16. Get away from your desk. Get away from your kids. Get away from your spouse. Seek some peace by attending a meetup, just walking around your streets, going to a coffee shop, going to the library and reading, something that piques your curiosity, okay? Talk to a stranger in line at the grocery store. I do that shit all the time. That can't surprise any of you. You may think you're too tired, but getting out of your comfort zone can feed and energize your mind, okay? Because a break from routine in the mid-afternoon can be a crucial step to rejuvenating your focus and energy. To me, I was like a robot. I did the same thing every morning, and sometimes I have to do it backwards because I know I'm getting too stuck on doing the routine of opening the house in this morning. You know, I gotta walk into my little office here is in the front of the house. I have to turn off the outside light, the porch light from overnight. I need to open the blinds. I need to change my calendar. Then I walk into the other room. I make sure that the heat or the air is on the temperature it needs to be for during the day. Ours is automatic, but I'm too control freak for that. I'm working on it, peeps, baby steps, baby steps. I got to go into the kitchen. I put the under cabinet light on. I turn the fridge light off. I'm not even joking. This is every day. And I'm like, no wonder I'm like all uptight. And you got a kid and 2 dogs in the matter, and sometimes Mr. Sith, nothing's going to go the way it was supposed to. So I'm trying to do my quote unquote routine, and they're all just like in everybody's business. And I'm just like, why isn't anybody doing this except for me? When in all reality, when they do it, I'm just like, you open the blind too much. Can you turn it like, I don't know, 10 centimeters down? I'm not even joking. This is what I do to myself. So it helps to get out. If you get tired at a certain amount of the day, a certain time of the day, which is when I do, it's because of the monotony. Doing the same thing over and over. So I got to crack it up and like get out there and do something else. And that has really tended to help me. Read something you enjoy. Hey, if you people are just like, I don't have time to read, Denise. Do you pee and poo? Do you pee and poo? Because if you do, you have time to read. Lock that door, mama, and get your book and read a chapter. They're all going to live. They're all going to live. Now, if you have a baby, that's, do what you got to do, mama. But if you have like kids who are like my kids' age, yeah, whatever. Get in the bathroom and read. Get an earbud in. Get yourself a reading program and get a virtual book and have somebody read it to you. While you're sitting in the living room and they're watching Bluey or whatever they're doing, I will sit down, crochet. Peter will be watching his stuff. And then I will listen to my podcast. I don't want to watch Bluey. I don't want to watch, what's the other show he watches? Oh, there's something else. I can't stand him. Oh, I don't even know. I can't remember. Irrelevant. I don't want to watch cartoons. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't times, they're like overstimulating to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't want cartoons. I want no, I want to watch a fireplace with a crackling fire. I do that. I do that at night. I put the fireplace stuff on and just let it crackle in the background like I have a fireplace and crochet and listen to a podcast. Take a screen break. If you are connected all day, you got to take analog downtime. This is Mr. Sith's problem. He works with internet technology, right? He's IT. So he's constantly on a computer, a laptop, or a phone. Or a tablet. And then he comes home and he wants to be on his phone all day. Sometimes he comes downstairs and he might be working on a project or something, but it's dinner time. And so he'll be upstairs in the loft at his desk and he'll come walking downstairs with the laptop in his hand like it's a tray. And then he'll put it down at the table and I'll be looking at him like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, we're working on a project. Okay, but it's like 5:30 and this is what time people eat. So you can take that laptop back upstairs and you can tell them that you're breaking for dinner. Wait, what? I don't want your computer at the table. I'm trying to relax right now. It's dinner time. That is insane. But so many people do that. I used to work a job with 2 beepers. I get it. Yep, I aged myself there. 2 beepers, Pete, and a BlackBerry. Woo! Nothing worked better than that BlackBerry, period. Okay. But you need digital detox and it just helps. Your mind is going to appreciate the break from all the endless notifications. I don't even get notifications anymore. People laugh. Like, if you call me and I answer, it's because I was looking at my phone or I was doing I use my crochet patterns. I use them through an app on my phone so that if there's just apps that like highlight and stuff so you don't lose your place on the patterns. I will have that just sitting on the end table next to me and all of a sudden like something will pop up. I'll look over and I'll be like, oh, Brooke's calling. I'll answer like, hey. But I don't ever have my phone's never on its ringer. So like whenever I lose my phone, Mr. Sith's like, do you want me to call? No, never mind. Because I never have my ringer on. So it wouldn't matter if he called me or not. Like never. I never have it on. So it makes a huge rest. Allow your mind to rest and recover. Okay. And it also helps promote wellness and it helps in reducing cravings for digital stimulation, right? So the more your kids are using the phone before they go to bed or their tablet or whatever, okay, even TV's in their room. That is like a big no-no for me. A TV in my kid's room, like, I don't think so. Nope, absolutely not. because all it is interfering with their natural sleep cycles, which is, I feel as a parent, it's my responsibility to make sure that they have good habits now that hopefully they carry into adulthood. And if they don't, they don't. They're an adult then. They can do what they want. But I wanted him to be able to at least know that this is how he needs to eat to feel good, to be a proper weight. This is what he needs to do. He can't have screen time all day. He can't watch TV all day. He can't play games all day. And he certainly can't use it before you go to bed. Yeah, it is what it is. It's my responsibility. 18, we're almost done. Get into nature, because nature is proven to reduce stress, depression, and anxiety. It absolutely is. So there was a 2019 study led by Matthew White, and he's with the European Center for Environment and Human Health at the University of Exeter. He confirmed this. So there are 20,000 people included in his study. And those who spent 2 hours a week in green spaces were most likely to report good health. And those who didn't spend any time in green spaces, were in bad shape. 2 hours a week. That's 2 hours a week. You could totally break that up and do that over 7 days. Grounding. Just sit outside on a lawn chair. Put your bare feet on the ground. Just sitting out and reading your book on your deck or in the backyard or at the park probably not at the park because I got to watch my kid when I'm at the park. But, in your backyard, let the kids play and then just read a book or listen to something. But make sure you're out and listen to the trees rustling or the cicadas. I have to laugh because Cicada Palooza was a big bust because we didn't get any. There's that. So get into nature. Take a short walk, visit a park. The benefits of being outdoors extend way beyond just relaxation. They actually act as a catalyst for improved mental health, physical well-being. The natural setting itself stabilizes blood sugar levels and promotes heart health. And who doesn't want that? You know what I'm saying? Meditate. You guys know I struggle with this, but I am a good daydreamer. So visualization, I will do those walkthrough visualizations on YouTube all the time. There is a good reason meditation is on everyone's wellness list, because if you're feeling depleted, taking the time to sit still, okay, listen to that, to be still, sit still, can be refreshing. It also is challenging, as it is for me. You just start by watching your breath, okay, for a few minutes. The guided visualizations, my favorite, okay? Meditation can be a foundational element of a wellness routine, and it offers a path to improved mental health and a method to combat the tiredness that comes from fast-paced living, okay? And we all live a fast-paced life, and that is an issue nowadays, okay? 20, we got 2 more, man. Volunteer, because getting stuck in a rut causes us to take our good fortune for granted, okay? Try volunteering. Local organization that's meaningful to you. Church, okay? This is a powerful way to connect with a bigger picture, okay? When you engage in volunteer work, it can invigorate your sense of purpose, right? And it provides a natural energy boost and a reminder of the bigger impact of compassion and community involvement. And that is something that all of us craves. I used to think this was a bunch of malarkey, but the more I've done on a volunteer basis, the better I feel overall, hands down. And the last one, we talked a little about it earlier, was switching it up. Because when we're feeling exhausted, going out with friends is the last thing that we want to do. Let's be honest, okay? But if that's the case, swap the high energy hangout for something more chill. Skip dinner and drinks, go to a museum, go to the library. I have a friend who will literally meet me in the library just so we can crochet. Highlight them beans. right? Tea. Have a morning tea. Get rid of the party. Go to brunch. Make plans to go to a spa. Then you can socialize and relax, right? Winning combination. Okay. Changing your social patterns can help in managing blood pressure and heart disease risk, and it offers a relaxed environment to recharge and reduce stress. Because most likely, if you're feeling exhausted, you're running around like a fool, friends, which is why you need to take it down more than one notch, most likely. Okay? So that's how we're going to try to help boost our energy and go in. We're going into June, peeps, all right? We're walking into June. We're tired. It's the 5th month of 2024. We're going to walk into June with vigor. We're going to walk in energized. We're going to walk in ready to kick June's behind and get stuff done, but not at the risk of our health and our mental and physical health. Okay? There we go. Well, my friends, I hope you got a lot out of this, like I got a lot out of this. And until next week, we're going to walk into June this Saturday with another coffee talk. And until then, lead with kindness. Bye.